100 bands. Sitting back, running paper through my hands. New money, ink bleeding through the pants. Ain't even sure about Jesus, same color, huh?
Let me tell y'all the story of where shoulder tap came from. Over the summer and towards the end of the semester, me and a girl were talking. Not talking, but we was just hanging out. I'm not reading anything like a book. I'm just my phone. You know, I just started learning how to read on some Kai Cenat shit right here. But look, Taylor was good. I'm telling the story right now about how I got shoulder tap. All right, listen. This is how I got shoulder tap. This is the origin of me getting shoulder tap, my nigga. So look. During the semester, I want to say 2 semesters ago. 2 semesters ago. That he kept, why are you doing this to yourself? He kept asking about it. Like, niggas kept bringing it up in the question of the day. And niggas, you know what I'm saying? We got some new niggas in here. Shout out to the new niggas in here. And when I say new niggas, I mean y'all was here, but y'all was here after the lore happened. So niggas need to get caught up on the lore. But basically, you promised us Fort, by the way. We could play basketball Fort. The only thing is, Julian, you are ass. That's the only problem. You are trash. You're dog shit. Taco's not even here. And Taco was slick carrying me. I don't know if I could get it done with just you, because you suck. But back to what I'm saying. This is probably the craziest way I've ever been rejected in my life. It wasn't even really a rejection. It was just an L. So look, right? Me and this girl were cool 2 semesters ago. Like, always been cool. We just really started like hanging out a lot more and things of that nature. Always thought, you know, she was an attractive lady, but because I'm not easy, you know, like a lot of you niggas, it takes more than just a woman being attractive for me to, you know, wanna indulge, wanna get involved with that woman. Wanna get involved with that woman, right? Look. See, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm still gonna get the story out anyways, because I need to post this shit on YouTube, because I don't post myself on YouTube from Twitch at all. I don't know why, but look. We hang out a couple of times, a few times actually. Like a few times, like go to the mall, go to, you know, I went to Whole Foods with her. I'm just in the car while she's doing her errands and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like chill stuff. And she always had another friend that was there. Now I told, hey bitch, I got you, bitch, damn. The friend kind of saw what was going on. And she was trying to hook a nigga up. She was trying to set a nigga up. So, you know what I'm saying? Make a play. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I got her flowers to like surprise her one night. And I just gave her the flowers and I left. I didn't really think too much of it. I didn't really say much of anything in the moment. I just gave her the flowers. She gave me a hug. She was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I love him. And I went on about my day. I went on about my day. All right, so look. Over that summer, because this was spring semester. So during the summer of 2025, as you know, I was still streaming every day. I was going strong. I had streamed 114 days in a row. Now, listen. This is bad. Damn, now that I'm really thinking about this shit is bad. All right, so look. Another homegirl was in New York. We're going to cut that part. Another homegirl was out of town with that girl. And they were having a conversation about niggas, right? About niggas. And the girl that I wanted to talk to was talking about how, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find a nigga worth taking serious, blah, blah, blah. My homegirl, I didn't even tell her to do this. This is how you know you don't even got homegirls as fucking fire as this one. We're gonna call her Blue. We're gonna call her Blue. You need a homegirl like Blue. Blue just brought me up. She was like, what about Caleb? Caleb's a cool dude. I probably had 1 or 2 conversations with Blue that I wanted to talk to. Let's call this girl. Let's call the main girl. Let's call her Pink. I've only had 2 conversations with Blue that I wanted to talk to Pink in the first place, my nigga. And those conversations was long time ago, twin. Long time ago, my nigga. So anyways, when Blue tells Pink, what about Caleb? Pink says, I don't think Caleb is somebody who would be serious. Blue is vouching for me some more. Nah, Caleb's real mature. Caleb's actually very mature. He just likes to have fun. He just likes to troll. And Pink basically tells her, I would give Caleb a chance. He just has to make a move. He gave me flowers one time, but he didn't ask me for nothing after he gave me the flowers. He just gave me the flowers and left. So after Blue has this conversation with Pink, Blue calls me. And Blue lets me know, hey, nigga, I just made the play for you. You need to lock the fuck in. So you know what I did? I woke up the next morning. I started texting Pink some more. I'm like, yo, I want to hang out with you. I want to see you over the break. We live in the same state. But we don't live in the same part of the same state. I live in Atlanta. She don't live in Atlanta. Pink don't live in Atlanta. Pink live pretty damn close to South Carolina. Anyways, we set up a day, and now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do. Feel me? What the fuck we're gonna do, right? Like I'm genuinely planning out like a genuine date. Because to me, Pink is one of those girls that's like, this ain't a girl that you just invite to your crib and y'all just stare at each other awkwardly and then put on a movie. And you know what I'm saying? Like this ain't that. If you really wanna be with this girl, this is a girl. Some women are worth real dates. To me, Pink is a woman that is worth a real date. You know what I'm saying? Her character, the way she carries herself, that's worth a genuine date. Like this isn't somebody you're just like, oh, I'm just trying to crack. No, this is somebody you're trying to cuff. Okay? Stay with me. So I'm trying to plan shit. I'm going on TikTok searching up 60 things to do in insert the name of the city where Pink live. I've never stepped foot in this city in my fucking life. Never in my life. There is dead ass nothing to do in that place. And, I'm from Atlanta. There's mad shit to do. In Atlanta. So basically, Pink is a lying nigga or you're a dumbass that can't plan for shit. Neither things are true. You're just a dumbass that can't listen, nigga. Anyways, I'm stop playing. So this is the plan that I come up with. Art museum. Food. Movie. Walk around. Take her back home. Alright, nigga, I'm going to sleep. You need to start streaming every day again. I gang much love. Goose. Appreciate the 9-month sub, my brother. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. But back to the story. That was the plan. I came up with this a week before I was supposed to go over there, right? A couple days beforehand, I asked her, dog, I'm sorry. I will be back consistent. I promise you niggas. I swear to you. Listen. After, I want to say about 2 or 3 days before I'm supposed to go over there, we're having conversation text about what she likes to do when she's back home, what she likes to do in the city. And so I brought up the art museum. She don't want to do no art museum. She says the art museum I was talking about wasn't a good one. She said the art museum that I sent her was a bad art museum. That wasn't a good one, right? Holy shit, my back. Oh, digging in my back. Oh my God. Just digging in my back. All right, my fault. Pause. Look, my back was itching. Chill. No gay shit. Where am I at? Oh, she don't want to go to the art museum because the art museum, in her opinion, isn't a good one. I'm like, okay. Now, there's like a trail that you can walk. But the problem is I have foot problems. Y'all notice I have very bad ankles. I'm getting surgery this summer. But at the time my shit was horrible, nigga. Like my shit was fucking horrible. So I cannot walk for a long period of time. You are already a 2.5 hour drive away from where I am. So my foot is already gonna be in pain when I drive. Feel me? My foot is already gonna be in pain after I'm done driving. I cannot go from driving that long to now walking for a very long time and then driving another 2.5 hours to get back to my house. I cannot do that. So we talk some more. And mind you, when Pink is telling me that she doesn't want to go to certain places, she's not replacing it with, oh, I don't think we should do this. Let's do this instead. I don't think we should go here. Let's go here instead. She's just saying, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go here. Which is kind of weird. I don't want to say weird, but it's kind of like, huh? Because like, nigga, you live here. I don't live. I've never stepped. What the fuck I'm trying to figure out what to do in your city, bro. I'm trying to figure out what's fun in your city. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, after you know what I'm saying, trial and error, and you know what I'm saying, after process of elimination, the plan ends up being go get food, go to the mall, go to the movies, drive her back home. Right? Mind you, I was streaming every day at the time. I had streamed 114 days in a row. The day that I did not stream, the first time that I did not stream in 114 days was the day that I got in my car and I drove 2.5 hours to go hang out with this girl. All right. Yeah, that was looking back, that shit was not worth the streak. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the lore that I got from that shit is crazy, but it was not worth the streak. I ain't gonna lie. I should not have broke the streak for that. So look, I'm trying to be romantic. I'm looking for flowers that she likes. Pink likes pink flowers. I couldn't, for some reason, there were no pink flowers any fucking where. Like literally anywhere in my area. Went to Publix, went to Kroger, went to Walmart, couldn't find shit. So I said, you know what? When I get to her city, I'm going to find a flower store and I'm going to go in there. Guess what? I find a flower store that's about 2 minutes away from her house. Nigga, why the fuck was the flower store closed? And the crazy part was the flower store said on Google Maps that it was open. I walk in front of the bitch, now it's closed. Like, I was so hot, I ain't gonna lie. I was tight because I was like, I wanted to start it off on some romantic vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, really, really show her that, like, look, I'm a good nigga. Because at the end of the day, because of how she sees me act on stream, she doesn't think that I'm a serious nigga. But let me tell y'all, I'm a very intentional person. Like, cameras off, behind closed doors. Like, I'm a real nigga, bro. This trolling shit is for entertainment purposes only, bro. I swear. But look, Cap, fuck you, nigga. Anyways, so pull up in front of her house. I text her, yo, I'm outside. She comes out. First, I step out to open her door. She start power walking to the door. She's like, nah. I got it. I'm like, okay, I guess. I ain't gonna lie. I walk my ass right back. I get back in the front seat. Now, I ask her, I'm like, hey, like, where do you want to eat? She's like, well, what do you have a taste for? And then, actually, hold the fuck up. I'm skipping something. I'm skipping something a lot more important. She gets in the car. I ask her, like, how's her day? And she's like, it's good. But it was like kind of like the way she said it. I don't know, the vibe that I got. Maybe because I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking nervous because nigga, I drove 2.5 hours to this shit. I was nervous as fuck. I didn't want to waste my time. And I knew that I was ending the streak to do this too. So I was like, I have to make it like worth it. I have to make this worth it. Like I gotta make this with my girlfriend at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's the only way that it would be genuinely worth it. The only way it would be genuinely worth it. But it just felt like the whole time I was just getting a vibe that she just did not really care to be there. You feel me? And so I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I let it slide. I let it slide. I'm like, yo, where you want to eat? She's like, I don't know. What do you have a taste for? I said, I don't have a taste for anything. Like, what's good? Again, I do not live here. I am not from here. I've never been here in my life. You live here. You know what's good. So she's like, she was like, just let me know what you want and I can tell you a spot. So I literally just type in food in insert place and I just said the name of the first place. She's like, oh, that's a pretty solid place. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go over there. Drive over there. You know what I'm saying? She has on a t-shirt and jeans. I literally have on a hoodie, a shirt, some khaki shorts. You know what I'm saying? I did not have that shit on. Jesus fucking Christ. That's probably why she was acting the way, because she saw my fit. Listen, my fit was fucking ass. My fit was fucking ass, nigga. But look, we get to the restaurant. She like, oh, I'm cold. I'm trying to be a good nigga. I take my jacket off and I offer it to her. She's like, no, I don't want it. I'm like, are you sure? Are you positive? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. No, thank you. I'm like, okay. Then it's time to pay for the food. I did pay for her food. Obviously, because this was my idea. I feel like, listen, as a man, you should always pay for the first date. No cap. So I pay. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I tipped too because she was looking. I was working for that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I tip these niggas. Y'all niggas know me. I don't tip nobody. Not because I hate workers, nigga. I used to be a fast food worker, but I'm broke. I'm broke, my nigga. I didn't have that much money, my nigga. Okay? So I didn't tip. I didn't want to tip. But I tipped. And I gave a good tip, nigga. I gave a good ass tip. Like on some Rico Strong shit. I tipped that nigga 17%. Okay? So listen, I was being fucking frugal. Wait, is that the... Hold up. That's a tough ass word. Is that how you say it? Is that what it means, I mean? Oh no, that's not at all. That was not at all the right word to use in that situation. Okay, the food was $50. I gave a 17% tip. So the tip was whatever the fuck 17% of 50 is. And you add that's how much I paid for the food. All right. So now we trying to figure out what to do next. We haven't really established nothing. And then we end up going to the mall because she wanted to go to H&M. I'm like, okay, cool. We go to H&M, and this is honestly when I should have known that the shit was going bad. She says to me, oh my God. Dog. She says to me, Jesus, my dreads are so cooked. She says to me, we're in H&M. I'm following her, like I'm just following her. We're just walking around. I'm dead ass just following her. She turns around, looks at me, and says, "You know the men's section is downstairs." I'm not buying anything. What? You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh nah, that's what this is like for real, nigga. So I was like, oh nah, I'm cool. Like I wasn't buying that. She's like, oh okay. I was just saying. And then I continued following her around. But the whole time I'm following her, I'm thinking like, damn, I don't know what I did. Or maybe I just didn't do nothing. But hey man, listen, every basket don't listen, man. Just because you open don't mean it's a good shot. And every shot isn't for you to take. Every bucket isn't for you to score. You know what I'm saying? You can't win everything. Cause then winning's not gonna mean nothing. Remember that, twin. This shit like reading an audio book with chat. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. But look. So then she's like, oh, the Thunderbolts movie just came out. Pink is really big into Marvel. Right? I wasn't as deep into Marvel back then as I am now. Now I have literally watched every single Marvel movie in order. I'm locked the fuck in with the lore. I am locked in with the lore. And yes, I watched the new movies too. Them shit suck. I didn't watch the Black Captain America because I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if it's Black History Month. My Captain America needs to be white and racist. Okay? I'm not falling for this propaganda with this black nigga, bro. I'm not going for that shit, honestly. Respectfully. Respectfully, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. Dead ass, I'm not. I don't fuck with that. This nigga had Thor's hammer and decided to go fuck with an old bitch. A bitch that wasn't even his. That was not his girl. The girl in his girl in his universe been dead. Nigga thirsty, bro. Ain't man, that shit. Let me get back on track. So we go to the movies. Again, I pay for the tickets, I pay for our snacks, watch the movie, you know what I'm saying? Based on how the whole day had gone, I was too pussy to hit her with the oh, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I was scared, nigga. I was scared. Bro, based on how the whole day had gone, I was like, if I hit her with the arm around it, you know what I'm saying? A guy like me would have made that move. Yeah, you would have been arrested that same day, nigga. You would have been in jail that same day, my nigga. Yo, I was too fucking. I'm not gonna. I was too scared, nigga. I sat in that movie theater with my arms folded in my lap, dog. Oh my goodness. We get out. We get out the movie theater, and now we're you know what I'm saying. We're talking about the movie. She's explaining to me like a lot about the lore of Marvel because Thunderbolts is not like Infinity War or like Endgame or like in Thunderbolts is not Thunderbolts is a movie about side characters, dead ass. It's literally a movie about side characters in the Marvel universe. So if you don't have because I didn't watch any of the Marvel movies for real, I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at, dead ass. But she kind of understood. So she was kind of explaining to me how shit came to be, who the niggas were, and their significance. Sentry is gonna be a main guy. Who the fuck was Sentry again? Oh shit. Okay. I remember Sentry, the nigga that fucking had a fucking mental health breakdown. I ain't never seen that shit in my that nigga turned a little kid into a black hole, bro. I did used to be a DC fan. That's dead ass why I wasn't a nigga that watched Marvel. I watched Batman though. I could tell you about Batman and how he beat the shit out of Superman, nigga. Go. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Ooh, I'm digging in my shit. Anyways, holy fuck, bro. Back to her house. We pull up in front of her. We pull up in front of her house. She's got a bag of her leftovers from when we got food, and then she's got a bag from when she went shopping. She says to me, "I'd give you a hug, but my hands are full." Her hands were not full at the time. And then she reached over and she tapped my shoulder 3 times. Just like. And then she got out. The 2.5 hour car ride back to my house, there was no music being played. Just my thoughts, my nigga. I ain't never gone like that in my life. Like genuinely ever. Like, I had firsthand embarrassment. And it gets worse. It really does get worse, my nigga. I wake up the next day. Streak's over. Cause I didn't stream when I got home. I got home at about, I want to say 2 a.m. So I did not go live. Streak's over. I woke up. I went to go play basketball. Dog, I woke up. I went to LA Fitness to hoop. The runs is real competitive. I get picked up. I'm playing good defense first possession. Next possession, nigga try to set a blindside screen on me. Nobody calls out the screen, and next thing you know, I step on a nigga's foot and I fractured my fucking ankle. And to make matters even worse, I got up. I knew that something was really wrong with my foot. I have to leave. I took my shoes off. I put some slippers on. I hopped to my car. I could barely put any pressure on my foot. Now, this was my left ankle. It wasn't my right ankle, so I could still drive. I'm not gonna lie. Don't call me big. A nigga was hungry, and I was thirsty. I drove to Burger King. I ordered something from Burger King. I gave the nigga my card. The shit I ordered couldn't have been more than $6. I gave the nigga my card. She was like, "Hey, so it declined." Mind you, when I was on this date with this girl, I paid for everything. And I didn't really think about it at all. I was just being dumb. I was being really stupid. I was being really fucking stupid. Yeah, bro. The shit didn't. Yo, why are y'all laughing? So yeah, and then when I went to the like when I tell you this shit gets worse, when bad things happen to me, it happens consecutively. I swear to God. So my car declines. So then I just say, fuck it, y'all got it. And I drive back home. I'm trying to really process what the past 24 hours have been like for me. I'm laying down in my room. A week later, I go to the hospital. I go to urgent care. I'm getting the x-ray on my ankle. The nigga comes back. With my x-ray, and he asked me, he said, "Which foot did you mess up? Was it your left foot or your right foot?" I said, "Sir, I'm here because I messed up my left foot." That nigga said, "Well, your right heel is crooked. And if you don't get surgery on it soon, there's a very good chance that by the time you're 30, 35 years old, you will have arthritis, severe arthritis, that may result in you dead ass not being able to walk without support." And because of that, I have to have surgery. Like, fast forward current day, I am going to be having that surgery this upcoming summer in like 3 months. Sprained ankle, no money, no food, and no bitch, horrible rejection, I would have Hannah Bakered low key.